Good afternoon, meteorologist Jesse Kelly here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday, a very nice afternoon throughout all the ArkLaTex. Looking at most of the sunny skies, they're partly cloudy skies. Temperatures for the most part are not too bad into the upper 80s and lower 90s. Not really seeing much rain on radar. Have a few showers well off towards our east and a shower just towards the north and east of Alexandria. Other than that, things are quiet for today. May see a stray shower this evening, otherwise looking at quiet conditions. 90 degrees in Shreveport, 92 degrees in Center, looking at upper 80s across Texarkana, Mount Pleasant, and even up into Magnolia, 93 degrees into Natchitoches. We still have this tropical low pressure over the mid-south right now, causing lots of showers and thunderstorms just along with the daytime heat. But we have the ridge of high pressure staying off towards the west. Looks as if it's going to stay out towards the west for the next couple of days. And looks as if this tropical low pressure may play an important role as we move into next week, as we're beginning to see the tropics really heat up. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's first talk about what we do know for the short term. So Robin's Toyota Futurecast shows temperatures tonight falling down to the 60s and 70s. We'll see those winds light out of the east. As we go into your Saturday afternoon, looking rather nice. Looking at plenty of sunshine with a few clouds here or there. And we could see a few rain showers around. They'll put a 10% rain chance in. Otherwise, we'll see those temperatures upper 80s and lower 90s. Then those stores should begin to fall apart once we get past sunset. As we go into your Sunday, we expect more of the same. The tropical pressure nearby. We'll see temperatures upper 80s, lower 90s, maybe a small chance of a shower or two. But I think the better chances will remain off towards the east. Now, let's get into the tropics. We're watching Tropical Storm Laura and also Tropical Depression 14 just near Honduras. That will begin to move more towards the north, eventually working its way towards the Yucatan Peninsula over the next couple of days. Eventually, this will work its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Same thing with Laura. This will be making progress over Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and Cuba over the next couple of days. And that will also eventually work its way into the Gulf of Mexico. So again, a lot of variables at play for the next couple of days. Just know that the hurricane season is really beginning to become very active, with the peak of hurricane season normally occurring around September 10th, September 11th. So again, you can see the forecast cone of Tropical Depression 14 will make its way through the Yucatan through this weekend and then make its way towards the north into the Gulf of Mexico. Would not be surprised if the intensity and this track will shift west or east, or really maybe even strengthen as it moves over the Gulf of Mexico. And the same thing can be said for Tropical Storm Laura. However, this could weaken some. Just depends on where the center of the storm tracks. Obviously, if it takes more of a southern track, if it moves through Puerto Rico, moves through Haiti, Dominican Republic, and moves through Cuba, some of those territories are pretty mountainous. Obviously, the mountains could tear apart the storm, and the storm could look rather weak as it moves away from Cuba before it moves back out into the open Gulf of Mexico water. But if it doesn't really affect those areas, well, we could be looking at a possible stronger storm. But again, lots of uncertainties between now and next week. So again, we will see these forecasts change quite a bit over the next couple of days. I also want to show you one more thing. Here's a look at spaghetti plots, just showing you different models, predictions of where these storms could go. So here's a look at some of the models as we're going to Monday afternoon, Monday evening. So 14, some of the models here shows that we could see 14 up into the northern Gulf, again making impacts across Texas, even across Louisiana, as we're going to Monday evening, working its way into Tuesday. Now, if 14 makes the landfall into southeast Texas, we'll be on the right side of the system, so we will see rain, wind, and potentially some severe weather with those isolated tornadoes. But again, still lots of uncertainty. Again, lots of things to watch over the next couple of days. Now, towards the east of there, we look at Tropical Storm Laura. Now, models here continue to show it more of that northwest pace. You can see how all the models, for the most part, are pretty close together, showing you that they're pretty confident, at least highly confident, where this could go. But the latest models are showing that this could continue to move more towards the north and west, potentially head towards Texas and Louisiana as we go into the middle part, maybe the end part of the week next week, while some models makes a right-hand turn towards Alabama, Georgia, even Mississippi as we go into Wednesday time frame. But again, still lots of uncertainties at place. But over the next 24 to 48 hours, we will get a better idea what we will be dealing with as we move along to next week. So just make sure you're keeping up with the latest forecast on that end. And again, in August, whenever we have the systems developing near the Caribbean, we're going to see these favorable tracks move more towards the west-northwest, eventually into the Gulf of Mexico, similar to what we have right now with Tropical Depression 14 and also with Tropical Storm Laura. So your next 7 days, at least into the short term, looks pretty accurate. We're going to see those daytime highs, upper 80s, lower 90s. We have a lot of good confidence in that. But beginning on Tuesday into the rest of the week, low confidence forecast passed in just because we're watching the tropics. Still lots of uncertainties in that time frame. So we will see some thunderstorms around. How much rain we will see, how much wind we will see, still lots of unknowns right there. So we'll see those temperatures upper 80s, lower 90s. Lows at night, very warm into the lower to middle 70s.